All right, ladies and gentlemen. So there you see Steve Schleicher. He's part of the prosecution team questioning this potential witness. I want to bring in my guest this afternoon. I have Jamie White. He is a trial attorney, and Lara Yeretsian. She is a criminal defense attorney. Lara, I want to bring you in. I thought it was interesting that Mr. Schleicher was questioning this witness about his puppy and his decision to get a puppy. Is that his attempt to make a connection with this potential juror in case the juror is seated? Do you think that someone like this, who has some background in the mental health field, will come to that conclusion perhaps on her own without that expert witness testimony?
She may, but it doesn't mean that she's allowed to consider that because at this point, she has to basically take the facts that are given to her and base her decision on the facts and the evidence that's come in through the trial. She is not allowed to use her expertise with mental health for that. But I also saw something else with this particular juror. She's also had a lot of interactions with law enforcement, and she generally had a positive view or opinion of law enforcement. So that clearly that was helpful in getting her into the position she's in, which is be selected as an alternate. So I mean, it could. She is not supposed to consider herself the expert and make that analysis. Bottom line.
It's an interesting point, Lara, and it's one that many of the guests have brought up. The lawyers, neither of the lawyers on either side have really pushed any of these jurors to say, can you be fair? And why do you think that is? Do you think that it's a problem where the attorney doesn't want to create a bad relationship with that juror? Or do you think it perhaps is an instruction by the judge? What is your feeling on that?
My guess is, again, I don't know if there were any instructions by the judge, but my guess is that they don't want to be too confrontational with these jurors because eventually they're going to be the ones deciding the case. So they don't want to push too much. And it looks like they've had enough peremptory challenges or enough strikes. In fact, the defense had, about 4 left. So in other words, they didn't have to do all that pushing and prodding and being on the attack or confrontational with these jurors. Again, like I said, each team or each party is going to want to get these jurors on their side. So what they're doing is basically, let's be nice to everyone. They are asking the questions, but again, they're not really being too pushy, which is, it's not a bad strategy.